They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense comes onto the field first today. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys that...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for...
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive. It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. To running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call. Play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Continues to fight for yards. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
The inside handoff. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Pringle. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so...
Back feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is stopped. Immediately by the big defensive lineman. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mathis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Canes! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Teams and punt returns coming up big.
Central Michigan takes over. Another look at this offense. Got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as the
fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. Finds a little space. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge...
Got some room made it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Give to the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Going downfield for the big play. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Give to the single back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Gets away from one. Just keeps moving. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Chippewas come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Chippewas with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Springle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick handoff. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll keep it himself. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Mathis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the ground with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run it from the gun. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Miami.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff